Hello, my name is Ian Dixon. I'm the admissions officer for the music department at Durham, which you can see next to me. As you probably know, we're right next door to Durham Cathedral, and the building in the middle there that looks like a relatively small church is Divinity House, the main hub where the lectures are. In this video I will tell you a little bit about how the course is structured and the kind of things you learn and how you learn. It's a 3-year course. There are opportunities for study abroad. You can take a year abroad studying in a university abroad in between the 2nd and 3rd years, or you can do a placement year as well. So it can be turned into a 4-year degree in that way. You study different topics in modules, and in each year you do 6 modules, except for the 3rd year, in which you do 5 modules, one of which is double weighted. So that can be a dissertation on almost any conceivable area of music research, or it could be a double recital, or it could be a double composition portfolio. In the first year you do foundational modules in a range of different fields of music study, and the aim is to get everyone up to speed with some essential concepts and skills in those areas and fill in some gaps in your prior knowledge, so you don't have to have too much anxiety about not having done chorales or whatever at A level. And you only have to pass that year effectively. Subsequent modules tend to be more specialized and research-led, and they are normally on topics in which staff have particular involvement. And you gradually become more autonomous in the way you learn until eventually you're choosing your own research questions and designing your own projects, especially in the dissertation, but also in other things. In this way we try and combine breadth and depth of study. Breadth because you can look at music from many different angles and using many different methods and principles, but depth because you can pursue some of those into great detail into the 3rd year. The subject matters we call pathways, and we have 7 of these pathways. So they are historical musicology, which is the study of music in terms of the political, cultural, philosophical, ideological context in which it was created, along with the original performance, practice, and so forth. Ethnomusicology, which is the study of music in and as culture in different traditions. Analysis, which is the study of how music works and the explanation of how particular compositions work in relation to certain theories. Composition, which is for us is free composition, both acoustic and electronic. And then there's musical techniques, which is what we call tonal composition, more traditional composition. In addition, we do performance, and as well as doing recitals, you can study performance as a topic of research in itself. And from the 2nd year there's another pathway, which is that of music and science. So that's the empirical study of music as a cognitive activity of people, so how people perceive music as having a tune or as being sad and things like this. So these are our pathways, and you can gradually focus in on some of these and make them your main areas of interest. How do you study? Well, there are lectures which tend to be rather interactive, and they're recorded so you can watch them again, and they may occasionally be flipped, meaning that you can watch them in advance and then something more interactive happens. Then there are seminars and tutorials, either in small groups or one-to-one, and things like dissertations would all be one-to-one, especially in the 3rd year you'd have one-to-one tutorials. There are workshops of various kinds for performance modules or composition modules, hear your own music played or play your own music indeed. Assessment tends to be coursework, continuous assessment. There are some exams including recitals, but mostly it's continuous assessment. And assessment is both formative and summative. Formative meaning that it doesn't count towards your mark, but you do it anyway for the valuable feedback. and summative, meaning that it does actually count towards your mark. So in both cases you get feedback on your work. For more information, please have a look on our website and perhaps contact us if you have any other questions. It's also worth looking at the Music Durham website. Music Durham is the umbrella organisation for student-run music at Durham, and they both have fantastic Twitter feeds that you can follow. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to meet you soon.